Hi everyone, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and I have a great project to show you. We're going to be making a front door hanger with a big messy bow on it and a faith, family, and freedom stencil in red, white, and blue. And we're going to do the whole project from start to finish. So I hope you're having a lovely day and that you are enjoying this Wednesday or whatever day it might be if you are watching this on replay. Everything that I'm going to be using in this tutorial came from Magnolia Design Company. The first thing that we'll be using is this, and it's an 18-inch round in white. Really nice, quite light, so I think we'll be able to hang it easily on the front door. A stencil, and we're going to be using two new colors of chalk paste, Old Glory Blue and Old Glory Red. And then we'll be using a variety of different things to make a big messy bow. So it's going to be fun. I hope you'll stay to the very end. So first thing I'm going to do is just take this out of its package. I have not worked on one of these yet, but I've been told that they're great to work on. Okay, and I'm going to put my camera down. So, it's just a big piece of, I don't even know what this is. But I've been told that they're great because you can just use a wet cloth to remove what you put on here, and you can make it into something different anytime you want. So what we're going to do is we're going to stencil down here, and then we're going to leave room up at the very top for this big messy bow, okay? And I love this stencil. This is maybe one of my favorites so far. It's the one that says Faith, Family, Freedom. And I did want to tell you guys something. When you use inks from Magnolia Design Company or really dark chalk paste, it is going to stain the front of your stencil. And it's going to look like this, which is pretty cruddy. But they still work absolutely just fine. So that is just a normal thing that happens. If it happens to you, don't freak out. You do want to obviously get your stencil into the sink to get it cleaned up as soon as possible. Okay, I'm not sure how this will stick to this big round board thing, so I'm going to fuzz this a couple times. I don't want it to get stuck on there permanently. And I'm fuzzing this in case you're new to DiyDreaming or you haven't seen me do anything with Magnolia Design Company stencils. They are super sticky, super, which is great, but it can make it hard to get them off sometimes if you forget to fuzz them. Okay, and I wrote on the back of my little carrier sheet what this was so that I know when it's clean and ready to go back on, I know what side to put it on. Okay, so I was thinking that we'll just do it towards the bottom because I want to save lots of room for a big messy bow. And I don't suppose there's anything I need to, any reason. Ooh, it is going to stick on here pretty good. Let me fuzz it a little bit more. Okay. So did you guys catch the video that I just did on stenciling inside of a seashell? They turned out pretty cute. I'm going to take pictures later this afternoon of how I staged the one that has the anchor on it. I'll be setting it on my coffee table on top of a stack of books. Okay, I'm gonna just let's see. I'm gonna basically just follow what I had before: blue, red, blue, and then I'll do blue and I'll do red here or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out as we're going along. Okay, so let's start with the blue. And this is the chalk paste that I used to stencil on those seashells, which is that. Let me show you what those were. What do you use to fuse that with? I'm not sure if I understand that question. These stencils are sticky. So chalk paste, you don't need to heat set. In fact, you can't heat set it. It's not going to be permanent unless you put a spray sealer over the top of it. So I'm not sure if I understood that question. These things are sticky and they're just gonna stick to your surface, you know, when you push them down. And I'm gonna try to move somewhat fast here. I love the font on this stencil too. It's just super cute. This stencil was the one that we used for those little pillow, little plump pillow signs that we made that were patriotic earlier in the week. And I have a whole bunch of stencils, but I keep using this one because I love it. So, and also, I don't think that this is so 4th of July-ish or Memorial Day or Labor Day or that kind of thing that you can't have it out all year long, all summer. Okay, and I just took the excess off and I'm just putting it back in my little pot. Okay, let's grab some red. Maybe we'll do the other stuff in black. I don't know. This one needs a little water squirted into it. It's not as creamy as the other one. So how are you guys doing today? Are you having a good day? Who's crafting and what are you working on? Oh, here's somebody. Diane is Diane, sorry, is from Cheyenne, Wyoming. Wow, that's a long ways away from where I am. I'm in Georgia, in the Atlanta area of Georgia. But I grew up out west in Idaho, so I kind of know those places. Okay, I think I am gonna just, nope, I'm not gonna use that because I can't get it open. There we go, that answers that question. I'll do these stars, blue, and then the stripes red, like what it would be in the flag, I think. And then as soon as we take the stencil off of this, we are going to just let it sit and dry, and we're going to move to the bow. So that's going to be fun. Can you guys see all right? I think you can. So I have been working on my craft-a-thon projects all week. And it's this Saturday. My time is 10:40 Central Time. And I'm super excited about it. It's going to be awesome. I hope you guys can all hop over to my page at 10:40 Eastern Time and check that out. And okay, let's pull it up. This is what it looks like. Not so pretty. This is such a cute stencil. Okay. And I'm just throwing it in a little tub of water over here. Okay, let me show you. I can see that I made a few little uh-ohs, but it does not matter. Once we get the bow on it, you won't even notice. What I'm talking about is you can see that I got a little bit of blue in my red on that Y. And then I must not have pushed my stencil down hard enough because I had a little bleeding right there and a little bleeding right here. So, but you guys know that I am a non-perfectionist crafter, right? I would rather enjoy myself while I'm crafting than worry about how everything turns out and having it be perfect. Okay, let me just put my lids on my chalk paste and then we'll pull all this fabric over and we'll get started. Okay, oh my gosh, my craft room is such a disaster. I have so many strings on the floor. I need to vacuum. Ugh. I need to get organized and put stuff away. I'm going to show you some of the choices that I have here. And I may go back to, I have a basket full of ribbon over here. I may go over there and grab some more. I don't know. Okay, so we're going to use a little bit of this red. I thought this was red. Maybe it's hot pink. Oh, I think it's red tulle right here. Let me get my fingers wiped off. You have your Galatian stencil. You're trying to decide what to do. Okay, so do you guys want a little sneak peek of my thing for Saturday? I messed it up. You know, when I was gluing it together, I did mess it up a little bit. So I'm gonna have to take it apart and put it back together. But it's that verse, that Galatians 5:23, and it has all those words on it. So there you go. That's one of the things that I'll be doing on Sunday. And I'll get it put together right before Sunday. Okay, so this is just some red fabric that will cut some bigger strips. And I'm gonna try something that I've not ever done before, which is using a zip tie to hold this bow all together. And this bow is a mix of about 100 different styles of bows that I've seen on the internet. And I'm not trying to copy any one person. It is gonna look a little bit like my good friend Melanie Ferguson's bow. She calls hers a messy bow, I think. I'm not calling this anything. I'm just saying we're gonna make a big bow. Okay, so I have a bunch of strips of this. And let's cut some pieces of this tulle. And we'll make it big and then we can bring it smaller. Cut the ends off of it if it's way too long. So, I do think this is red, don't you guys? Just cutting strips right now. I have all this. Okay, and then I was going to use this blue and white stripe ribbon that I just recently picked up at Walmart. It's that gross grain ribbon. It's really nice. I love it. And I'm just cutting a couple that are the length of this other stuff. I'll make the ends pretty when we get there. And then I'm gonna use some of this blue and white polka dot that I bought. I feel like I need some more red in here, but maybe not once we get the, oh my word, I can't get the tape off. There we go. Okay. What was I saying? I don't even remember. This may be too big, I don't know. If it is, we can just cut some of the ends off. None of this ribbon is expensive. It's not the kind that you buy by the yard or anything. This is just your inexpensive Walmart variety. Okay, and then I'm gonna use some of this. This is new too, I love this. It's like a bandana, kind of. This may be just all way too big. I don't know. Okay, and then I thought I'd use a little bit of this too. This was sent to me by my good friend Irene. She's a follower here at DIY Dreaming, and she is always sharing her beautiful pictures over at Dreamy DIY. Anyway, she's the gal that sent me the amazing wreath that's on my front door. And she heard me talking about wanting some ribbon that had anchors on it, and she had some, and so she sent this to me too, which was super sweet. Okay. So, I guess let's just start, and we'll see where it goes, because I don't know how this is going to turn out. I'm going to just take one of these little zip tie things that I got at the Dollar Tree this week, and we'll and I'm just going to kind of, I don't know if I should cross it or what I should do. You know what? I'm going to do some of this first. And it's got all these strings on it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of that sweet crafter gal named Brooke. She also does some really cute bows. I don't think she uses zip ties, but she has such a cute style. So I'm not trying to copy anyone. I'm just making a bow. I saw this idea that we're going to be doing on Pinterest. Let's see. Let's do the smaller ones here. Let's see. What do I want? I think I want some more tulle. And they had the bows that look like this on them. So I'm gonna put, I love this navy polka dot. Again, if you're just joining me, almost all of this ribbon, I think pretty much everything came from Walmart, except I'm not sure about this because I don't know where Irene found it. I think it might have been at Walmart too. I feel like I saw some smaller anchor in blue at Walmart. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to just scrunch this up right now and put my twist tie on. I'm going to try to do that in the back of it. And then we'll see how it looks. It's definitely too big. And it's going to be way too floppy. So I may, after we're all done here, I may take it apart and rework it when you guys aren't watching. And then I'll share pictures when I have it figured out. Okay, yeah, it's going to be way too big. So let's see. Here is our little round thing. And this would be going right here. Well, maybe it's not that much too big. And I might add a little greenery in there. What do you guys think? Some of it is too big. It could probably be a little bit smaller. Let me see what you guys say. Alternate your strips of ribbon. Do you have some solid? Oh, solid white. That's a good idea. Okay. What other tips do you guys have? Stuff like this happens to all of us. You think it's perfect. I don't think it's perfect. It still needs a few somethings. But it is too big. You're right. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is I am going to be hopping off here in just a minute, and I'm going to add a little more oomph to this bow. And I'm going to figure out how I'm going to attach it to this because I want it to be detachable. And then I'm just planning to use some jute that I will put on the back of it with some Gorilla heavy packing tape. So that I can take that off too and use the other side at some point. Okay, somebody says they love it as it is, not too big. Hang an anchor in the mid. Ooh, you know what? Hang on just a second. I think I might have something like that. Let me look. Okay, it's not an anchor, but these are wood. I have all these boxes in my closet here with all kinds, they're sort of organized. Like I have a box of wood stuff, a box of felt, a box of flowers. So I have this that that might be the winner that could go in the center. Or I could do one of these summery ones, but I don't think these go with the idea. I showed you these the other day. Or I could do some of these bug, owl, and butterfly, but I don't think those go either. I think this is the winner. What color should I paint it? Or maybe I should, you know what? Maybe I should just, I did these, remember, for that arrangement that we had? Maybe I should just cover one of them with Mod Podge in this bright red fabric, or half and half. What do you guys think? Yeah, I like the star the best too. Anyways, that's pretty much all I want to show you at this point. I'll get it all finished up and I'll take pictures and I'll put those in the comments. If you want to look at these big white rounds, this one's 18 inches, or the stencil, or the blue, Old Glory blue or Old Glory red chalk paste, you can do that on my website, which is magnoliadiy.com. And just so you know, I am a creator with the company. That just means I represent the company, and I make a small percentage of whatever sales come into the company through my website. So if you feel like grabbing something, if you could do it through my website, I'd really appreciate it. That would be great. It's magnoliadiy.com. Let me know in the comments if you have questions about this, or I'm going to read the comments before I start working on the rest of this project, or tell me in the comments what you think I should change about that bow or the star, painted stripes or polka dots. Yeah, this kind of thing is what I want to see before I get started. So give me your suggestions. If you haven't already liked and followed DIY Dreaming, you should do that so you don't miss out on any of the good crafts that I have coming up. Feel free to hop over to that page I set up, which is called Dreamy DIY. And if you haven't already asked to join, you can ask and I'll say yes. And then take a look at the pictures over there. Oh my word. There's over 5,000 people in like a month and a half that have joined that group. And these are like the most creative people that have taken, some of them take an idea that I gave here on DIY Dreaming, and they are so, they're so talented and artistic and everything, and they just put their spin on it, and it's amazing. So you definitely want to take a peek at all the pictures over there. Anyways, have a great rest of the day. Let me know what you think I should do with our bow. Let me know if you want links, and I will see you for sure tomorrow, but be looking for the pictures later today. Okay, thanks. Bye.